All right, Bill planned outside the White House. Thanks a lot, Bill. And now let's head back to New York and Maggie.
Thank you, Julie. President Obama's decision to close Guantanamo Bay has ignited a debate, especially over the issue of where to put those prisoners. We're joined this morning by Republican Congressman Pete Hoekstra and Democratic Congresswoman Jane Harman. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
I'm not sure if you've seen the New York Times this morning. On the front page, there is an article that reveals that a terror suspect released from Guantanamo a few months ago, someone who said that if he was ever released, he would reunite with his family and work for their furniture business, is now heading up Al-Qaeda in Yemen. I'm wondering if this makes you less inclined, Representative Harman, to support closing down the prison.
Not at all. Obviously, if that allegation is true, and if this fellow has now become a key al-Qaeda operative, that's shocking and disappointing. The Saudis are ones who should worry about al-Qaeda attacks, and so are the Yemenis. This fellow, I think, is a Yemeni national. But nonetheless, what it tells me is that President Obama has to proceed extremely carefully. But there is really no justification, and there was no justification, for disappearing people in a place that was located offshore America, so it was outside the reach of U.S. law. As President Obama said 2 days ago, there's a false choice between our safety and our values, and I believe that the system he has set up will bring some people to the U.S. for prosecution. We've already successfully prosecuted and imprisoned 145 terrorists, both U.S. nationals and foreign nationals, since 9/11 in U.S. federal prison. It will release some people, obviously, carefully, those who have committed absolutely no crimes and who were no danger, and it will send others back to their country of origin or to appropriate tribunals elsewhere in the world where they can be tried and, if convicted, imprisoned.
It all sounds great, but Representative Hoekstra, you said yesterday that's placing hope ahead of reality, right?
Oh, that's exactly right. I mean, the executive order that was signed yesterday really is very short on specifics. Yes, we have processed about 500 people through Guantanamo, but as the New York Times points out, that about 10% of the people that we've released out of Guantanamo, there's indications that they are back on the battlefield, they are attacking American troops. The real question that we now face is, what is President Obama's strategy to confront this threat from radical jihadists? Are we going to go back to what we did in the 1990s, where when we were attacked in 1993 in the World Trade Center, we said, you know, if you attack the United States, we are going to throw the book at you and we are going to prosecute you. And after 9/11, we found out and we recognized that that was not an effective strategy. So that's one of the questions. What is the real strategy? Is it prosecution or prevention? The second thing is, where are these prisoners going to go in the United States? There was a good reason to move them to Guantanamo.
A lot of people say not in my backyard.
No,
that's right, because we knew that we didn't want them. We wanted them in Guantanamo because we knew that if we put these people in the United States, they would become a magnet for attacks in the homeland. So put them someplace that is safe and secure. And I think that as people start getting an indication that they're going to Kansas, that they're going to California, that they're going to Illinois or to Michigan, people are going to say, no, why would we want them here and put them in a general prison population and make our hometowns a target for terrorists?
We're out of time. So I want to give the last word in 10 seconds to Representative Harman.
Thank you. Most of these folks who've been successfully prosecuted are in Supermax prison in Florence, Colorado, and that is exactly where they should be. Let's retire the fear card. Let's understand that we can do both. We can be safe and we can protect our values.
Thank you so much for your time, Representatives Harman and Hoekstra. Appreciate it.